I know there was like a month ago, we did some exploration with Max Air, and of course, it was intriguing. So today we just want to see, although I booked other airline, but it wasn't possible. Good morning, sir. Uh, all right, thank you, sir. All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So I'm already enjoying the process. So why not? Let's see. Good morning. Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll just drop this one. Yes, I have lap. I'll drop this one here. Yeah, my shoe. Thank you, sir. I'm already loving this. Yeah. I will. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, guys, I'm sitting. I think I'm on my own here, and this is intriguing. So, I know we want to ask the question how we arrived with Max Air. Today, or some few days back, we looked at taking a flight from Yola to Abuja via Airpeace. I booked a tour and fro ticket, a round trip ticket that was meant to, expedite our movement from Yola to Abuja and Abuja back to Yola. And on the 12th of this month, we received a message. I received a text message and an email from Airpeace saying that our flight from Yola to Abuja has been cancelled regrettably. I think I'm going to do a full-fledged review on that type of attitude. And the worst part of it is people don't get to to talk about how this affects them in a whole. People don't get to talk about how um, the behavior from airlines affect, you know, the overall travel plans they have. And this is something that I feel is very, very disturbing, and maybe most likely people don't get to discuss about it, and that is why I feel in some of my discussions or my videos that I'll be bringing out later on, we will be talking largely about these things. And it saddens me that in Nigeria, airlines can, you know, behave the way they want, and at the end of the day, they go away with it, and nobody says anything to them. And that is why it is very important for us to discuss this at a later time. So, long story short, we rescheduled, and when we rescheduled, hoping that most likely we will be having maybe maybe they'll just set things right. We also now got another message, text message that was yesterday afternoon, which was the 13th of sorry, the 14th of October, that the airline has unavoidably and regrettably cancelled again. So I had to do a quick arrangement by looking at the available flights, and then I booked with Max Air, and then I came here we are. Ideally, I never wanted to fly with Max Air. I just wanted to have the airpiece experience, give my update on the airpiece review comprehensively, and then speak one or two recommendations based on their services and their L and in fact their overall experience with flying with airpiece, and that turned out to be something that I couldn't really experience from where we are. So right now our flight is supposed to be here 10:35, and then according to our boarding ticket, we're expected to take off around 8. So it won't hurt if I still give a review of Max Air again, and then we see, where they are in terms of improvement concerning their services and other things that I expect them to expedite. So these are some of the things that we'll be looking at and we'll be talking about, and then we'll now see how it obviously affects the overall services that we intend for some of these airlines. So I want you to join me. I will document this anyway, and I never wanted to document this because it has just been up to a month. It's not even up to 3 months that I did a review on Max Airline. So I don't want to do another review, but it won't hurt to see if maybe somebody might have come across my last video concerning their services, and that's within their staffs, and maybe if they have corrected anything concerning their services, it won't really hurt. And like I always say, today we are still flying a Boeing 737-36Q aircraft, which will be taking us all the way to 28,000 feet above sea level after takeoff. So this is something that we expect to see, and then we experience the in-flight services, and then we talk more on the gaps that exist at Max Air. So tomorrow I'll be dropping another video, comprehensive video on if you're a YouTuber and you really want to, especially an aviation YouTuber, or maybe a YouTuber from within our niche. I learned something the hard way recently. I violated one of the YouTube community guidelines by streaming a third-party content, and I was very, 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 very lucky that a strike was not issued to my channel. A warning was just, however, conveyed to me, and at the end of the day, I was mandated to take the community guideline training, for which I did. And trust me, I better understood what YouTube intends for both YouTubers, that's the content creators, and of course, viewers in general, and then owners of content, original owners of content, and other things. And trust me, I learned the hard way. And I still want to also appeal to other YouTubers who are coming up new on YouTube. Be very careful with what you post on your YouTube channel. Sometimes most YouTubers can mislead you, which was my own case. And I thank God that it did not really affect my channel negatively. I think YouTube are they are very, very kind. They are very, very flexible, and they are very polite overall. Their guidelines are straightforward. They don't easily or quickly dish out penalties to people, which is really something I really admire about YouTube. If it were to be some platforms that I know, I will not mention them, quickly they will even take you out of their platform. They will restrict you from doing some things without even warning. And then you'll just see a lot of things happening all at the same time. But YouTube will issue you warning. They will even mandate you to take their training after you have even violated some of their community guidelines or terms of use. And at the end of the day, they will leave that warning on your studio dashboard for a minimum of 90 days in my own case. And then just to remind you that, hey, don't do this next time. And trust me, I've learned the hard way. So, as my contribution as a content creator, I know I don't have much audience yet, and I'm just growing. And I believe one day my content will also draw a lot of attention. The YouTube algorithm has really been favorable to me some recent days. It's just that my long-term content, my long-form contents, and my live streams are, kind of suffering. But I've gained a lot of traction with shorts, and I think it has helped me, make my target in terms of subscriptions to 1,000 and all that. So what I'm looking forward to now is to make my watch hour target, which is kind of difficult, and but I believe it's something that will happen sooner or later. And if it doesn't happen within the space of the 365 days, I think I don't need to rush it. I just need to keep on doing what I'm doing. So, content creators, I feel it's not a do or die affair. Just keep on doing what you're doing, and I believe one day the algorithm will favor you, provided that you follow the terms of use and the guidelines that you're expected to follow as a content creator. So, secondly, we also be looking at other things that impacted some of my videos, especially some shorts. Shorts also have their own policies, and then I think as a YouTuber, it's very important for you to know that. So, despite the fact that we're into aviation niche, it is highly, important for me to cover this message, to also that next time we will not have that issues, being impounded upon our channel. So, this is something that I feel is highly imperative for us to discuss, and why we put that into perspective is really going to help to shape the work we do on YouTube. So YouTube, thank you very much for doing this live with me. Thank you very much for also giving me the opportunity to still be part of the YouTube community, and I promise sincerely that I'm not going to violate your community guidelines in any way anymore. So I'll be patient. I'll grow my channel patiently. I will do the right thing, I will create original content, and of course, if I had to, even if I have to use a third party content, I'll do the necessary things that is, intended, and then ensure that it doesn't violate the YouTube guidelines. So I think it's really about time to do a live stream, because I've not had anybody coming up online, but should in case YouTube algorithm pushes this, I think it's highly important for us to, get this right. And I'm also going to, take some excerpt of these clips, and then I'll use it or make it as part of my long form content that I'll be posting for this week, and then we will use it to judge our overall experience in the Max Airline. So I also remember promising you and I'll do a comprehensive low review for you. So I think it's an opportunity for me. So let's see what today holds, and then definitely, if opportunity presents itself, I'll give you a low review on the Max Air flight. So thank you very much, and see you when I drop. Thank you.